Hey guys, hope you're well. So my name is Ali Habib. I'm founder of PR Media. I've been in the paid ads game since 2020. We've onboarded more than 50 new brands in the last 2 years. So here goes. So demand gen might absolutely be your tool to scale to the next level. Okay, this is a brand that we're working with. It's a SaaS brand, but we obviously use it mainly for recom and all kinds of niche. And basically, we've been able to scale them past their revenue plateau. It's in a different currency. I'm not going to actually, go through the actual numbers, but it's basically what's helping them break through their revenue plateau, right? And so if you have a look here at their conversions, this is demand gen. Look at their view through conversions, and we're going to actually discuss that, right? Look at how much demand gen has versus all the other campaigns. That's insane, right? Now, basically, view through conversions are all the people that click the ad but don't convert right away. And you can already imagine how huge that is for top of funnel acquisition, right? So I want to go through why people think it doesn't work. I'll be honest, I used to think it didn't work to that extent because I was not looking at the correct metrics. All right, um, obviously that was a while back, and so the reason why people usually kill their demand gen campaign is that they see a low ROAS and they're like, okay, you know what, it's not working. We actually are keeping one of the demand gen campaigns as it stands with zero ROAS right now. But guess what? Again, a lot of conversions. And the Mansion campaign is a type of campaign that its impact is felt overall on an account level. All right. And so, again, you're looking at last click, you're missing a lot of the picture. All right. The thing about demand gen is it generates all these clicks that can, look like a brand conversion. It can look like a PMax conversion, right? It can look like, organic, other platforms, and so on. And so here's the ad structure that we recommend. All right. So obviously you're going to start with maximize conversions. Once you have enough data, you're going to look at target CPA. Ideally, start with at least $50 a day to generate data as fast as possible. And then obviously it's going to be a 30-day clicks. And then as for audiences, all right. Now, obviously, if you have customer lists, that helps a lot. Your existing data. We like to focus on in-market audiences. We'd like to absolutely exclude all the warm leads or all the warm customers, and then instead we actually focus on whatever is cold. All right, because that is the main purpose. We also have a basically remarketing kind of demand gen as well. We use that in some cases, but mainly we like to use demand gen for customer acquisition. All right. All right, guys. So now we go through what are the ad types that perform best for ecom, and obviously you guys are going to find that these are what actually performs best for Meta or TikTok. It's quite similar. So first of all, you have a UGC testimonial. It's quite simple. Basically, you want to have a 3-second hook, and then you want customers really sort of focusing on the same benefit, giving their honest reviews. You want to leverage reviews for that, and then you want to have a strong CTA at the end. Then you want to focus on sales and discounts, which absolutely performs obviously amazing. Think about Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, whatever. Really want to leverage every kind of excuse you have to run a different sale. We have a client that's scaling to, we've scaled to over, I believe it's over 400,000 a month, and they run sales at least once a month, really leveraging all kinds of different tactics, right? So that's that. And then obviously you want to look at different, free gifts, giveaways. You can give away, for example, a phone, things like that. Then you have us and them based on specs. Obviously, then you have your founder story. You want to have sort of an honest quality kind of with phone kind of, ad, nothing too high quality. You want to focus on sort of the story of growth, and then you want to really tie that to your mission and offer them a guarantee. All right. Then you have sort of a demo kind of video where you really kind of test a visual, really showcase kind of a visual part of the product. And in that case, you want to kind of focus on the key features. Pick one feature and really focus on it. Make it super visual. These tend to really kill it. And again, as I mentioned, have a hook in the first 3 seconds. Show the product early. Use strong captions. Match the creative to their funnel stage, and then test mainly UGC. Now, as for the metrics that matter, right? So you have a view through conversions, as we mentioned. You look at the brand search, for example. You look at the lift in the brand search, and then you see more impressions, more conversions, and that's why it works. Now, as for the secondary metrics, obviously you want to look at things like CTR, frequency, audience, which audience segments are performing, and so on. So as I mentioned, as for the view through conversions, the way to do it is you go to your columns and you look for the view through conversions and you add it to your default view, and then it's basically going to show people that converted from your ad, who saw your ad, clicked, but then didn't convert right away and converted through basically a different campaign or a different medium, right? And so, for example, this is a very common example. You have the direct ROAS of demand gen as 1.5, but then the view through conversions are 62. So the brand search ROAS in the same period is up 22 to 220% in impressions. All right. Now, what are some of the common errors that kill performance? All right. So yeah, first of all, obviously you can't be pausing the campaign too early. You can't be pausing it after just a few days. Really want to run it for at least a month, ideally. All right. Ideally, if you want to kind of make it YouTube native, it helps. But overall, I would say, again, we've had success in what works overall. All right. You want to look at, what placements are performing. And then you also want to look at frequency. Again, ecom guys absolutely definitely know that. And finally, it's targeting cold and warm within the same account or within the same campaign, right? Again, you want to really at least separate the ad group. Doesn't have to be the same campaign. Here's my challenge for you, okay? For you to really test demand gen. You want to monitor your overall metrics like, account ROAS, brand search impressions, shopping performance, right? Then you launch the demand gen for 30 days. And you're going to compare, did these, improve or not, right? That's how you absolutely assess the impact of demand gen. And again, as for your conversion window, you want to look at 30-day click-through, 7 days, 1 day view through. All right. And so basically you want to look at, what growth impact demand gen is having on your account. And so that's it for today. If you want us to save you this headache and basically just run your own campaigns, scale you to 500,000 a month in Google Ads revenue, feel free to reach out and we'll take it from there.